All right, let's get rolling here in the coffee shop again, and we're gonna make a song in Studio One. So let's go to instruments. And what are we feeling like today? How about some? Yeah, let's bring in Mai Tai. It's my favorite. You know, and the more you use it, the more I use it, the more I learn it, and then I become better at sound design. This might not be something you kind of set out to do, but it doesn't hurt to have those skills. So why don't we go to Keith's string? It's a really beautiful patch, but I like to have some quick attack and maybe some quick release. Oops. Nice. And let's, okay, before we do that, I'm going to keep that there. Let's pull in another Mai Tai, and let's do another strings. Use the same one. Lower the cutoff a tad. I want to put in some chords here from a Christmas song. I love the chord progression in Oh Holy Night. Just this one part. How does it go? I think it goes A. And we'll use the chord track. I'll show you what I mean. And this is not going to be a Christmassy song in general. I just really like this progression. So let's do an A minor chord, and then let's use the chord track. So we go into here and go to chords, and then we click up here and we change this to A minor. And we have to activate this track to make it work in the chord track. So that's done right here under follow chords. We go for narrow. We go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so it's 83. And I think it goes to E minor after that. So we could just duplicate that and just change this to E minor, and it should change the chords here, which it did. Okay, good. Let's duplicate that. Let's duplicate this and try to make this D minor. It's just a quick way to make chords. And then back to the A minor. And the A minor. And let's see if that is what I wanted. Yep, that is the progression. And we're going to do... It's funny, we have the same patch here. We have Keith's strings, just with the cutoff brought down a little bit. We have key strings here with the envelope changed a bit. And if you do want to learn about synthesis, if you go to dawjunkie.com, I have a course called How to Use a Synthesizer, where I go over all the features of Mai Tai, or many of the features. So you can check that out if you want. So why don't we do this now? Is an interesting idea. So let's grab these, and we'll duplicate them up to the top one. But we'll put an arpeggiator from Note Effects into that track, and we'll make it a very unlikely pattern. Like, I always pick an odd number, like, okay, 10, and then let's just mute certain parts of it like that, and hear how that sounds. And let's change. There's the arpeggiator. So let's maybe make the gate a little lower. Let's solo this. Oh, okay. See, these are all still on A minor because we didn't activate this in the chord track. So, oops. What did I do? You gotta watch how you scroll your mouse in these parts. All right, let's go to follow chords, and this one will make parallel instead of narrow. So let's see what this is. There we go. Cool. So let's throw some drums in there. Let's go to... I know it's real loud in here, but this is the coffee shop session, boys and girls. What you signed up for. Let's go to, I don't know, UK Garage. Okay, let's use it, because it's what we got. And I'm going to do my favorite thing and put a pattern in. But I want to start the drums here on the second part. So let's... I know I'm going a little all over the place, but just check it out. We got the arranger here. Now this is going to be our intro. And then this will be our verse. And so I'm getting better at like using these tools to kind of just organize my song. It's working pretty good. All right, so for the verse is where I want the drums to come in. So let's go to event, insert parts, insert a pattern. Not there. We want to make sure this track's highlighted. Event, insert parts, insert a pattern. And let's draw on some drums here. Let's get rid of the inspector. Let's get rid of the browser. I like freeing up lots of space these days. So let's draw on a cool beat. I'm going to do both the snare and the clap. So we go. All right, that's cool. And then let's just do randoms. I love random. I didn't want to put that vocal sample in there, but since it's in there, let's just make it real low and just have it kind of hover in the background. And let's make it in the key of A. I don't know what key it's in right now, that percussion. So let's go to impact and go to that percussion sound and transpose it to what sounds like it fits. So let's do this. Stretch that pattern to the end, and let's just... And since we're in there, let's go back to impact. Let's look at percussion. Okay, that one's coming through mixer channel 6. So let's add some effects to mixer channel 6. So let's open the mixer. Let's do our little shrink. And we go to mixer channel 6. There's 6. All right, let's open that baby up. And let's open up our browser now and go to effects and go to personas and go to maybe a beat delay. Let's chuck that in there. And let's hear how that sounds. Oops, it went into the inserts. I wanted it to go to sounds. And here we go. Okay, it is playing. I want to put the mix up maybe a little more on. Why is it locked? No, I'll put it more in here. And I also want to add some reverb to it. So let's put room reverb in there. All right. And here we go. All right, let's see how it sounds in the mix when we start adding everything else. I'm not in love with it right now, but it's not terrible. All right, now let's get back to the hi-hats here. We gotta humanize these guys a little bit, make them sound humaner. And let's put some other ones in here and humanize those a bit. There we go. Perfect. And what else do we got? Ooh, that's cool. So maybe like 2 of them in there like that. And this guy, like just 3 like that, 4 like that. Let's see how that sounds. That's it. All right, good. Sounds good there. Let's go into the track number 2 and get that pad going. Cool. All right, let's go back into my time since we're now professional sound designers. And why don't we design a bass from scratch for fun? So let's do a square wave. Let's initialize it. Let's go square wave. And let's draw in the pattern first, and then we'll make it sound good. So we go. All right, so let's start at 5 here. Let's draw on a bass pattern. Cool. Let's duplicate that. Bring it down to a D or an E. That sounded pretty good actually. And then let's go to a Now we go to a D. Let's hear how it sounds on a high D up here. And then we go back to this guy, so let's try it right there. Let's hear how this sounds. And then for this last one, we'll just go 4 Gs here. Da-na-na-na. Cool. All right, so let's solo the bass line and design it. So let's try from the beginning. Let's do an uplifter. All right, let's take that out. Let's actually put an auto filter in there. Let's see what kind of wacko presets we can do. How about Hat of Hack? I have no idea what that is. Neat. Good, now let's put the EQ back in. And let's automate this here. I go in here, automate. And let's just do a little of this here. I don't know, let's see how this sounds. Actually, I wanted to go the other way. Oops, it's not what I wanted to do. I want to bounce this. And let's do the same thing. Let's put some EQ on that. And let's automate the low cut. And we'll start off with like...
I know a lot more involved now, but that's what it's...
Why is that not being affected at all? It's weird. Oh, it's not on. There we go. All right, let's try this. And this is where we're going to end off. So let's clear out all this crap.
You can grab my chair if you want.
Yeah, yeah. All right, it comes in just a little too much at the beginning here. Let's bring it down a little tiny bit. Let's try that. There we go. One more thing, we need to add some effects to these snares and claps. So let's just take a look. The snare and clap are both coming in mixer channel 2. So if we open mixer channel 2, and I think that's right here. That's 3. This is 2. Good. So let's open. Oops, not that. Let's go up here, click that, and then let's put the delay and the reverb in there, but just a tiny, tiny bit. Let's hear how that sounds. Nice. Okay, good. Last time. All right, I think we got a good beginning of a song there. Hope that got your morning juices flowing, if you know what I mean. And I'll see you next time.